My peoples, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to my show, Alex Que. We're here today. We got a special topic. Today, we're going to talk about bachata. The bachata dancers that you see out there, right? Because this is going to be my English version. This show is going to have English, it's going to have Spanish, for my English speaking personnel and my Spanish speaking personnel. Um, understand that I do have a bilingual skills, and within my Dominicanness, I can, you know, create my own words, definition within all of this. So just keep up with me. But right now, we're gonna focus on one thing: the bachata that you see out there. That people are like, "Wow, that looks so cool. That looks so nice. It has this nice swag, to it." That's it does look nice for like ballroom dancing. Now, mind you, the ballroom dancing is for ballroom, okay? Now that you're taking a little bit of bachata and you're putting it into what you want to create when you're ballroom dancing is one thing. And I say it like that. I don't say take ballroom dancing and add it to bachata. I'm saying take bachata and add it to ballroom dancing because the way that you see people teaching how to dance bachata, bro, it's is is good, in a way that you're kind of like teaching them how to do a new dance. But it's messed up because you don't teach them the music. It's messed up because you don't teach them the culture. When I say culture and music is within the music, there's different rhythms of bachata. There's fast bachata, slow bachata. You're gonna learn what like old school, new, modern, things like that. Then added to that, you have to understand that within the music, there's heartbreak bachata. So bachata is like blues, like what we have here in the States that is like blues music. So you have heartbreak, you have people that get together, relationships, you got people that are in love with each other but don't want to tell each other, it's like secretly type of thing. Then you have other cases like breakups. You have people suffering because they're with somebody, like the person that they like is with somebody else and not with them. So there's a bunch of different things, and that takes into consider. You got to take that into consideration when you're dancing it. And why I say that is because there's bachata that you might want to dance up close. There's bachata that you want to dance, a little bit separate. But at the end of the day, if you're not lit, you don't have to understand the songs, but the rhythm, the tone, the speed of the bachata tells you a lot and how sensual it is because of how they sing it. I'm teaching you music right now. Okay. Now, when it comes to culture, now in culture, there's like it's like a discipline. It's like within the bachata, you can go as far as this and this. Anything you do in here is fair. When you start, it's like me if I decide to dance like salsa in a bachata song and be like, well, this is the new way you dance bachata. That doesn't apply. That's not how that goes. You cannot change the whole thing. Mind you, there's kizomba that people like to dance. That's when you see the full blown noodles like doing all of this. Is real, and a lot of it is because they people that teach bachata also like to like have that influence of kizomba. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but and it's nothing wrong. But the thing is that they teach bachata like it's that, and it's not that. Bachata is its own thing. You know what I mean? So think about it like this: when you're dancing bachata and you see, let's say I'm Dominican, a Dominican person dancing bachata, or a Caribbean person dancing bachata, or people from other countries that actually learn how to correctly dance bachata, is a different swag to it completely. You know what I mean? Like if I really want to learn how to dance bachata, I want to learn it from those people. But I don't need you to slow the music down like they do here. Like when you're gonna turn somebody dancing bachata, it takes like 3 years, right? Because the beat, the decibels that the bachata has, they've cut it down. They chopped it up. They made it so they didn't cut it down. They slowed it down. That's what they did. And then people to learn and get the steps, I could see that happening. You know what I mean? But then when you go into actually dancing it, and you leave that as a standard of how you the speed of the bachata, you messing everybody up. Like you're creating this new block that doesn't fit in like anywhere. It's like a puzzle piece from a different puzzle. You're trying to fit it in this one. We're gonna look at you like you're retarded. Like something's missing. And the reason is you can't dance bachata the way you're teaching it. You're supposed to teach bachata the way you're supposed to dance it. Because if you make too many accommodations, by the time that they actually think that they're learning how to dance bachata, they're gonna be disappointed when they dance with somebody like, me. Why? Because when I'm gonna grab a person to dance, first of all, I'm listening to the beat, I'm listening to the music, I'm listening to everything, and I'm gonna come in with culture knowledge of how I'm gonna go into that bachata. And all of it is by ear. Cause it's not just the moves, it's not just the turns, it's not just like, having somebody throw you and flip you like a pancake or like an egg. You know what I mean? It's the fact that you need to also learn what type of bachata sounds like. What fast bachata sounds like, what slow bachata sounds like, because you dance them all differently. You know what I mean? And within that, when I see people dancing bachata, they all dance. They could be 10 different bachata songs, different rhythm, different speeds, different topics, different things. They all dance the 10 different songs the same way because they just categorize it as bachata is like this, and they're all at the same speed. You didn't learn how to dance bachata. Sadly to say, you didn't learn how to dance bachata. You got ripped off. If you're doing this in bachata, like every 2 seconds, you're not dancing bachata. Now, mind you, imagine that you do like a move, your little noodle dancing, right? You do that here and there, like a little signature move type of thing. Like, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But if so and so dances with 15 people and you dance the same way with everybody and do the same thing, that's what the only thing you're looking forward to is flashing how you can noodle dance. That's not bachata, my man. That's not bachata. My bro, my dude, broski. That's not bachata. You don't dance bachata however you want. You can style it how you want to a certain point. But there's disciplines within it. You know what I mean? And it also shows respect to the music and the culture and things like that. You can make it your own, but leave it as bachata. Don't create a new thing that is outside of it and call it, yeah, this is bachata. Because think about it, where doesn't that apply? That applies everywhere, especially in the States, because everybody want to be an identity, everybody want to be a thing, everybody want to be, I don't know, a thing. So bachata, it's its own thing. Within that box of what bachata is, you can do a lot of different things, but don't change the whole dancing. Don't change the whole structure of what it is. Sadly, I feel like nowadays people are like they're pushing this idea of what bachata is supposed to be, and it's not really like that. You know what I mean? And they're being taught, and they're people are paying. You know what I mean, for these classes. But in a way, you're not really paying for the whole thing because you're not learning the real thing. You're not. If you go to New York City, the East Coast, or Dominican Republic, you're gonna be awkward. You're gonna be like in a different planet because they're gonna be like, "Hey, aren't you listening to the song? You're dancing too slow. This is not bachata." So I recommend if you know anybody that things that they know, or if you know, teach them. Or let them know, hey, look, there's more to bachata than what you think you know. Just respectfully. You don't have to disrespect them, but let them know, hey, that noodle dancing that you're doing, that's not really bachata. It might look like it to you, but that's the ignorant part of it. Sadly to say, you're not dancing bachata, you're noodle dancing. Do you like noodle dancing? That's not bachata. Sometimes you just gotta tell them. It could be your friend, it could be your family. Man, I know Dominicans that are Dominican and don't know how to dance bachata. So don't feel ashamed because you are not Dominican and you might not learn how to dance correctly or know how to dance it correctly. Some of us apparently clearly have issues too. But hey, if you know anybody that this applies to, share the video with them. Help me out. Press like, share, comment, and keep me in mind for the future videos. Do you know how to dance bachata? Interesting.